All right, we are back. And we've got Christopher Waska with us. Chris, hello, welcome.
Hello. This is glad to be back.
So that's true, you were top 16 last year.
Yeah, me and Brian. It's nice to be in the same company as last year. Lots of really great designers last year, and Brian and I are now
You're like the old guard.
rubbing el. What?
You're the old guard, you're the veterans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're rubbing shoulders in the 2015 crew.
Let's start off by how did you approach each round and its unique challenges?
Well, I was and still am kind of like a huge early bird for all of them. I had written about half a dozen wondrous items, thinking that was going to be the challenge for the open call. The twist came, and I beat my head against the wall for a few minutes, and then realized, well, one of my wondrous items could possibly function as armor as well. So I took my Wind Sprint boots and I transformed them into the Windstrider mail, and I think it worked out pretty well. The map, again, as soon as I saw that the second challenge was a map, I'm a member of the Freelance Forge design forum, which was kind of the brainchild of Mike Kimmel, who was one of the finalists last year. And following the aftermath of RPG Superstar 2014, he started this forum where a bunch of designers and RPG Superstar contestants could get together and publicize other contests or publicize open call opportunities and whatnot, so, or just even work on our own homebrew design. So it was a really productive and supportive environment for me to kind of grow my own designing chops a little bit. And we had our own little like private map challenge in preparation for if any of us made the top 32. So I drew up a couple of maps for that, and then I took a lot of the feedback I got on my map from that and used it to create what would eventually become the Drowning Temple. And then the Deeplit, again, really kind of an early bird. I've been writing monsters for a blog for another publishing company for a while now, and in preparation for the contest, again, even before the results of round 2 came out, I had written half a dozen, 7, 8 monsters. Some of them I had very specifically geared towards Paizo's campaign setting with the hope of using it in the contest, and then the Narvoth twist came around and just smacked me in the face, so I was like, well, back to the drawing board. But then I went back. I had one monster. I had written this, like, sky dragon that lived in hurricanes and was, like, native to the Sodden lands, and it was just a freaking awesome monster. And then I wound up having to shake it off and just be like, well, that can't be underground. So then I went back and I found the very first monster I kind of brainstormed for it. I was able to reskin into the Deeplit, which I really came up with more because of the story. Like, the Deeplit was a story-first monster, and then the abilities just kind of came from that.
You've kind of, I suspect I know what your answer is here, but what sets you apart as a designer?
I mean, I wish I could say that it's like great ideas or like want to do new things, but really I think that's how you get to the top 8 in RPG Superstar anyway. So that doesn't really set me apart from any of the other. It's my receptiveness to feedback, like being in the design forum with the Freelance Forge. In preparation for this contest, I poured over my entries from last year, which were, I mean, reasonably strong. I was proud of those entries as well, and it got a fair amount of public support. All of them got a fair amount of public support as well, and I took a lot of those ideas of what could use some fixing, and I would try to apply it into my designs this time around. So all of the criticism that my Timber GIF received last year, kind of saw its way into the creation of the Deeplit, and all of the stuff that people really liked about my Wondrous Item last year. I tried to maintain that or flesh it out a little bit more with my open call entry this year. So I want to give the people what they want.
Excellent. And what does Pathfinder mean to you?
You asked the same question last year, and I think it's an awesome question.
Did I? Good.
I'm a divorced. Yeah, I'll reiterate on it, and it's actually changed a lot with the. It's become a huge outlet for not only my own creativity, but also for meeting a lot of people who I otherwise wouldn't have normally met, both through the podcasts and through Pathfinder Society play. But it started out as like classic Dungeons and Dragons, and then later Pathfinder was kind of like a safe during a tumultuous time in my brother and I both do design work. Nick is another member of the Freelance Forge. He won Miko Kallio, who was one of the judges for the round 3 of RPG Superstar. He and a handful of other designers hosted a monster design contest, which my brother won earlier on. So he's very into design as well. He's yet to crack top 32, but I suspect it's only a matter of time. So hopefully we'll be seeing another Wasco in the near future, since I'm no longer eligible to compete. Time in our being kind of like a safe haven for us, so that's really how it's important to me.
There was some lag. It garbled up your answer a little bit, but the sentiment definitely came across. So normally I would now invite you because you've got a couple of minutes still, but I think just because of the lag issue. Anyway, if there's anything else you want to plug or thank, you can go ahead, but I don't know how clear it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say I've been watching the podcast thus far, and I'm so happy to be counted amidst so many, not only fantastic designers, but really great people, too. Especially a shout-out to Monica with all of her sentiments about getting women involved in gaming, and all of the thanks that she gave to all of her friends and family, who many of them I share. Jacob Michaels has been in my pit crew. I definitely want to thank my own pit crew, who's really kind of honed my own entries over the course of this contest year as well. So, and my encounter is the Darkblight Fallow, so drop me some votes. That'd be swell.
Excellent. All right. Good luck, Christopher. Thank you for joining us. And I guess
thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
We will see how you and all the other contestants did. In a week?
Not even at this point. It's like Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Wow. Still in a Wednesday frame.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of being an early bird, I've already finished my venture proposal. So.
Wow.
So we'll see how that pans out.
You sure they're not going to throw a twist at you?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm confident. I think the last round is usually twist free, but we'll see. I relish the challenge of having to kind of backpedal a little bit. So.
Excellent. All right. Good luck, Chris. Take care.
Great. Thank you very much.
So people have heard from 5 of the top 8 RPG Superstar 2015 contestants. I encourage you to wait. Don't quite rush off to vote now. Digest what you've heard tonight and wait until tomorrow the blog interviews get posted. And then you'll have heard from 7, possibly 8 if we can get in touch with Gabriel, of the top 8. So now that you know who these people are, how they think, what they're like as people, maybe that'll inform your voting and inform any questions you had about their design. So round 4 is on now. It is on
until Tuesday.
It's going on until Tuesday. Be sure to mark your calendar. Yes, okay. So yeah, you still have a couple of days to vote. I encourage everyone to read over the entries, get involved, because RPG Superstar is cool. It's awesome. Yes. It's something special we get to do every year. It's something we look forward to, not just for these special episodes, but just RPG Superstar in general.
And the free stuff.
And all the free stuff, because we love the free stuff.
That creepy freaking monster is totally going into one of my... It's not even in Wrath of Ratchets, but it's now it's in mine.
All right. Until next time, I'm Ryan Costello.
And I'm Jefferson J. Thacker, also known as Perrin.
And if you want to find the path, you need no direction.
Bye.